Hello everybody, welcome to Castles and Crapshacks, episode 4. This episode we're going to be exploring the new establishment of the Leyspring Academy here at the very beginning of closed beta. After everything has been wiped, everything that they've already been able to reestablish since then. It's just quite amazing. So I'll be touring. Here is a map that was created by Sag, who was also a guest on Live Feature Rant, which you should also totally watch if you do not already. And this is where I'll be starting the focus of the tour here today. So, here we are, right in the middle of things. Hello everybody. Yeah, just a little bit here. There we go. Coming at you from the void. Alright, so I'm going to put my mobility stuff on because I like to move fast. So, lunar anklet and a messenger signet. Alright. Whee! So fast. So, Candor's claim. Some nice inlay work. Nice. It looks like those gosh, I wish I remember the name that you see in Japan. The walls with the kind of the papery material. That's really nice. So well done. Whee! Yeah, lunar anklets are awesome. Yeah, it's nice. I mean, as a place to go to get your tools and stuff done and just, hang out for a bit. It's a little under-furnished for now, but, that's easy to fix. It's quite a lovely place. Let's see what's going on the outside, if there's any cool detail. A little of that's just kind of bleeding through. Plenty of work to go, but really nice. Really nice inside. I like that work that goes into it. I'm guessing that's either a template or just something they can just throw down like it's no big deal, which is probably the case. Let's go this way. There's part of a statue here. Nice. With the void vault on the neck. That's great. Of course, what that means is that people have to grapple onto the boobs to use the vault, which is very awkward. Or just jump. Because with the lunar anklet, you can, whoops, you can jump on things and then slide off of them. Alright, so some of this detailed stone here. Got all the stations, a couple treasure chests each side. A little house here. Oh, it's like a little shop. Yeah, that works. And some stairs. Just, once again, just a little bit of furnishing, like a little bed up there or something, that'd be perfect. But I mean, this statue itself is pretty awesome. Apparently, what is this, some underground hidden action? Cool. Little laboratory of sorts. Good stuff. Good stuff. I like it. I like it a lot. And that's just one claim. That's really good use of one claim space. Who was that again? That was Crafting Fairy by Camille. Oh, well then. I just saw Lucknow just a second ago. His stuff is to the south here, so I'm gonna go head over and check that out. I actually headed south. There's a little off center. Here we are. I think it's still taking a moment to load in. Maybe it's got one more step to do. I'll wait for just a moment. Diggs, Candor's was the first one. The shoji screen. Diggs, that's actually a map that I believe SAG made that one. Isn't that right, SAG? Didn't you make that one? By the way, hello to everybody. I didn't do my proper callouts. Ice Latte, Kimball, 83, Diggs, SAG. Thank you all for joining the show. If you haven't already, please retweet the tweet I sent out at Legendary Nero so we can get more people to watch the show here and join in. So I'm gonna turn off the there we go. So I can actually look at all this stuff without an orange box around it. Thanks, Ice Latte. Torches. This path, that's pretty neat. That like kind of rough, worn-looking design. Oh, these platform tiles. That's nice. That's really cool. Definitely has the look of a an area in a video game that you totally have a battle and fall through or something. Neat. Chamber of copper. A couple holes in it here and there. That's interesting. I wonder if that's intentional. Really nice. Really nice work. Looks like raw marble being used there. Nice. More, I don't know if these are stairs. It's just the kind of roof area here. We're supposed to get here normally. Or am I not? Some really awesome stuff going on here. This is great work. Feather, hey, how's it going? Darn, I see that there's something I need to change real quick. Give me just a moment. There we go. Now it should show the right title for the broadcast. Anyhow, yes, Feather, I did just start the show a second ago. So far, we looked at Candor and Camille's works. And this here is, yeah, Lucknar's work in progress. And it's pretty awesome. There's some really great work going on in this. That's a giant ass wall going around. That's nice. That's really cool. I see. It's just work in progress area. Great stuff here. Oh, dang it. Do I just have the map up still? Ah. Well then, I'll be redoing a tour here. I didn't realize I just had the map up that whole time. Anyway. I gotta be careful with that map. So did I show you folks this part here? So this wall going around, it's pretty neat. Neat, some scaffolding. So here's the one of those kind of wall segments, just on its own. Some inlay work. Yeah. So yeah, those wall segments going around. There's those things kind of one on top of the other, upside down, going all the way around it. It's pretty cool. Man, someone's trying to contact me here. I gotta shut my phone off. Alright. People should know I'm broadcasting. Alright. Who's up next? Oh, looks like Doug is up next. Alright. You're in the channel. Let's see what you got. I was just watching some of your work a second ago. Zythron, hey, how's it going? Welcome to the show. Yeah, I've got a 650 watt PSU to run my processor. It runs it just fine. I've got 3 fans in the case. They cool it just fine. I don't overclock it. This is really nice. This is, I'm wondering if this is a template. This is a really nice piece of template to have. Those little columns. These actually look like they could be used for torches or something instead of being columns like that. But they're pretty neat either way. Seems like there should be more of them though. Yeah, another floor of it. Well, at least it looks nice, even if it's just the same thing over and over. I'll accept that. Soon, trademark. Oh, this is the top. What you got up here? Oh, these are some fancy looking tiles. Look at you. These are nice. I'm running 3040 right now, but you can't really tell with the broadcast. Let me get some of this chat friends list out of the way. You don't need to know who I hang out with. Alright, so that's if you go upwards. Whee! So what goes around here? So some plants around the planter. Right, you were just working on this. This tree needs like some fungus on it. Yeah, I was just joking with him about that in the show. Now this is some good work here. I like those up there, little windowy thing. It's pretty cool. Okie dokie. Let's check the map here. I'm gonna check out Nithel and then Noodle Cat and then Voidlust. Just you go all and then Gambit, I guess, all four of those in a row there. That would make sense. Whoops. There we go. Topographic. Hey, how's it going? Welcome to the show. Zach, why don't you field this one? Oh yeah, I'm definitely. I don't want to skip anybody's. I want to check everybody's stuff out. Nice with the torches and the flags. It's a little close to keep those torches to those limp flags, but okay. the voxels. Crafting area. Yeah, yeah. Gee, some cobalt. I'm guessing this is a maze. Yeah. That's awesome, but I totally want no part of that right now. That's really cool, though. Um, I would recommend everyone check that out. Yeah, seriously, Topo. Alright, moving northward. That's awesome that it's a maze, though. I will definitely check that out at some other time. But I'm really not feeling it right this moment, considering there's a lot more island to show. That's hilarious. There's a little sculpture there. I like it. I'm not quite sure what kind of animal it is, but I like it. Yes, I am. Noodle cat, what is that kind of beast there? It looks like it hasn't eaten in a little while. It's got those that, like, you know, hourglass figure going on there. A wolf. A hungry wolf. That's really neat. I like that. That's really neat. And that's also really neat. Voxel shapes and sizes, angles. A little bit in the middle there. Nice. So much stuff to work with here. That's awesome. A fox wolf of some sort. That's cool. Some of that, was it shoji wall? Looks like a cross-section of a pagoda roof or something. Really cool. Really good stuff. Check out the structure. Yeah, here, I'll just do it in first person. Nice little arched kind of roof there. That looks really cool. It looks architecturally sound. Like the painting, like the doorway there. Nice detail. I'd love to see those corner pieces done throughout the building. That'd be awesome. Nice entryway there, kind of sectioned off. Good use of the material here for the floor. With grass poking through there, that's kind of funny. That's I guess that's just the grass texture on the other side kind of poking through. I really like how the light plays with this area here. That's awesome. That's very good placement. Those columns are nice. Little hangout bench. Some stairs here. Functional stair test. Do I bonk my head? Do I bonk my head? Didn't bonk my head. But I do have to jump. Oh, it is a work in progress. It's really nice staircase there, done with that one spiral staircase pattern. It's pretty cool. I don't really think there's anything across there, so we'll just keep on going up. I like the roof done with the squares there. That actually looks really clean for the roof. Really nice. Doesn't look like it's about to fall apart. Those are also really nice. Good use of the shadows and stuff there. What was that? Ooh, love the curly ends on the house there. That's nice. I didn't notice that before. Fancy, fancy. Fancy, fancy, fancy. That's great stuff. Great stuff, Noodle Cat. Moving along. Is there anything else that I should see there, or is that pretty much it? Because if there's something else to show, then I'll totally stay and check it out. Because otherwise, we're going to be moving on to Voidlust's claim, which should be pretty awesome. Hey, thanks for building up the awesome stuff there, Noodle Cat. So far, I've been really satisfied with this episode of Castles and Crapshacks. You know, there was a lot of worry that with closed beta, there would just be, you know, Crapshacks everywhere, nothing would build anything up, or nobody would build anything up anywhere, nothing would look nice. But you know what? You folks have done an incredible job of pretty much blowing out all of my previous episodes, and just everything has been awesome so far. I haven't seen a single crap shack. Everything has been You know, at least high quality start, if nothing else. I like the fungus around the base. Oh, oh, that's perfect. Those are lined up really well. Digs. Yeah, map. You are right. So here's what I was talking about while you were staring at the map there. These line up perfectly. These look just really nice here. This fungus around the base here and some rocks. Just really, really nice stuff here. Couple of little tools. It looks so cute, but you can still cut your leg off on it. It's one of those fungus. Yeah, tag. It's like one of these kind of fungus you could put on the tree to make it look kind of cool. That's really neat. A well over here. That's a nice well. It's using the marble bricks, it looks like, and I think that's tilled earth. Really good use of materials there. This is it, Sango 49. Hey, how's it going? It's a good use of the chain there. Mailbox out front. I'm going to switch down to walk around speed here. Really taking the inside, good use of the picture. Plants lining. There's a lot of plants and stuff here. Be careful coming here if your computer chugs as it is, because there's a whole lot of stuff to draw. That's awesome. That's a really cool chair. Little hangout area there. It looks like you have to kind of climb out to get out. There isn't really a staircase or anything to get out of there, so that's maybe a little awkward, but you know, I'm nitpicking something that looks amazing here. You know, it's not. This just looks great as it is. It looks fantastic. No, didn't see that picture. That's awesome. That's cool that they both went out to meet him when he had some free time. I really like these plants going all the way up. Unfortunately, they're drawing out before I'm really past them. That's so awkward in the lower left there. And that's nothing you can do about it. That's definitely, you know, SOE needs to work that out. It mostly looks cool. Like, I don't know what that thing on the top of the middle is, but the rest of it looks comfortable. Ruby for the bed sheet, that's nice. That's really cool. There's one of those fungus sitting there on the table. That's awesome. It looks like it's some sort of appliance or something. That's really well done. Handmade cabinet. That's nice. Chest. Fire going back there. Really, really nice. Really, really nice. That's some awesome stuff. Shadow Spawn, hey, how's it going? Let's see. Is anything going on back in these areas, I wonder? Doesn't really look like it. Well, that's fine. Alright. Moving on to the next one. And just to show you real quick who this is, we're going to Gambit up here, which somebody said was a dojo, which should be pretty cool. Okie dokie. I see it's just floating for right now, in preparation for everything being wiped. That's smart. No reason to build it in. Nice Shadow Spawn, good stuff. Hi Chartman, yes, I have extra keys. I'm not just like handing them out though. There's definitely some amount of people that need to be in here before I'll randomly give away keys and such. And we're not really close to a number like that yet. So the outside of it's pretty uniform. I mean, it's I like that. That looks really nice in there. Up on top. Yeah, and the wood in the middle, and the wood squares, the planks in the middle, and the squares on the outside. That's really nice. Gives a really nice effect. I wonder what the thatched roof would look like here. Shadow Spawn. Well, Chartman, you were talking about beta keys, weren't you? Oh, outdoor crafting station. Nothing fancy. This is interesting. Yeah, before I give any beta keys away, I think I'm actually going to be waiting for two things. One is going to be the Twitch giveaway system to actually be working, so I can do it in a way that's a little more fair. But the other thing is I think I might actually wait until combat is in before or at least the next wave after the wipe before I start doing any beta giveaways, because I'd really hate for somebody to be excited about the game, get into it, not understand the implications of the wipe and the fact that, you know, it's about to change and become something totally different by the end of April. So um, I'm going to wait till there's a little bit more systems in before I really start going through and getting crazy with the beta keys, at least waiting for the water and caves wipe to come through before I start giving them away. Lunar anklets, however, I have no problem giving those away because those are going to stay forever, and it's fun to just be able to jump like that. Whoops. No, Ice Latte, it isn't at the end of April for sure. The way it sounds, it'll actually be maybe in a couple of weeks. As soon as caves and water are ready to go in, they're going to do it. Alright, well that's a pretty neat claim. I don't believe progression will be lost. I'm pretty sure it'll just be everything gets templated up and claims get wiped. Alright, so let's check here for a second. I think I'm going to start clearing some of the ones out towards the east here. So I'm going to move over to Nuber and go south from there. Oh, Domo Tribe. Might as well get a few different chat rooms going. I don't really look at chat during the shows here. Oh, what's this? What's this? There's some tools, a couple props, torch. But you know what? It looks like a dirt farm with tools on it. Noober, what are you doing? Somebody's claim. No, that one was a that one wasn't even a Crapshack. That was it was a dirt farm with tools on it. That isn't a Crapshack. It's a dirt farm with tools on it. This, okay. So you've got a roof. While it is detailed, it is rather small, and the structure it is on is, once again, rather small. Doesn't really have much to it. If you even gave me a couple pillows and a tea kettle, I would believe it. I would be alright. But it doesn't even have that. It is a crap shack. I guess the further I get from the hub, maybe the worse it gets. Maybe not. Let's see what's down here. Staticky, huh? West Leyspring Cathedral. So the only thing this cathedral has going for it right now is this dome at the top, which should probably be like gold or marble or something. Malator, I have not been there yet. And hello, welcome to the show. Yeah. Yeah, that's a, I'm sure it is a work in progress, but right now the progress is that of a crapshack. Moving on. I think this is Lust's down here. Please tell me there's a cave entrance here somewhere. Come on. Come on. Where's it at? Where's the entrance hidden? Come on. Show me there's more to it, please. Apparently, it's a shooting range in progress or something. uh, yeah. Well, I hope Les gets better and gets a chance to build that up because, yeah. Moving on. I think I looked at Nithels. That was the maze. I guess I'll go check out Kimber and Dervin, Morco, and the rest of them in the east on the map here. Of course, I'm not just doing the map. I'm going to go on way beyond that. I see Kimber over there. And 360. The input speed is too wonky to do a nice, smooth, quick 360. Oh well. Dirt farm. Moving on. Unless there's something in the sky, nope. Too bad. Too bad. There we are. Mountainshire, huh? Well then, is it a castle or a Crapshire? We shall see. Some detailed pieces. I'm guessing that's where a roof or another floor is going to go. Nice placement of the station there. It looks like a more weird and mystical area. They could hide something kind of funny under the staircase there. Whose was this again? This was Darrovan. Cool. So here's, I guess, the experimentation chamber. Looks like everyone has one of these. I suppose I should probably have one myself. Some, microvoxel, or not microvoxel, there's some smoothing and inlay stuff. Some material kind of bleeding through from somewhere. Fancy. I like the layout of this. Looks like a functional space. Like something used to be mined there or something, or they're prepping to mine stuff. Okay. Well, that's cool. Alright, who's next on the map? Morco to the north, then Carowin and Silent Jub. Whee! Hey, bud, how's it going? Alright, so, first hour is up. Somebody left a Crapshack here. Wait. Either it's a Crapshack or they've got it sealed off so outsiders can't check it out. Either way, gonna move on. Gonna check these last two and gonna do a lunar anklet giveaway. So if you are already in Landmark Beta and you would like to win a lunar anklet, type exclamation point lunar in chat. SAG made that map, bud. Okie dokie. Alright, give me just a moment to collect everybody's names. Alright, I'm going to give it just another minute here, and then I will find some way to do this. Alright, so I have the Indian Feather, Shadow Spawn, Zythron, Gamerdad, Topographic, uh, J. Japavidis, Diggs, Sango, and Bod. So let me find a way to do a random roll here, 1 to 9. Thanks, Zite. Alright, I'm going to, let's see, I guess I can bring this up for a second here. Okay, so I am going to roll it 3 times, and the third one is going to be the winner. So 1, 2, 3. That would be Shadow Spawn 2112. You were the second one to put Lunar in. You are the winner. I'll be sending you a code. And deleting the list, and I'll do another one at the end of the next hour. Give me just a moment to send that, of course. Now, I know Shadow Spawn is at least 18, and he lives in the United States, so no need to worry about verification there. Allegedly, I'm supposed to verify that sort of thing, but it's an invasion of users' privacy to do that sort of thing, so I really have no way to check it. Alright. Alright, so it is time to move on with the episode here. I didn't see anything here at Carowinds. This is nothing. It is a claim that was claimed to reserve a nice piece of space and do nothing with it. At least until they get the tools. And I understand that. I mean, you need to get at least tungsten and those level materials before you can actually do anything. It's kind of a silly thing, but that's how it is. Alright, bringing up the map here. Silent Jub Jub. Alright, so that was... Wait, what was that again? One more time. Okay, so it is just straight south, allegedly. I don't see it there anymore. Straight south? It looks like it's moved. So, I guess I'll just start moving towards the east then. That being the case. Or towards the west, rather. Moons and tanks across the top is what I'm going to go towards. This is way faster than I can move in alpha. If I went even close to this speed in alpha, it'd just be the gears everywhere. So the optimized beta client is definitely much nicer. Oh, and hello, Zaitsev. I don't think I even said hello. How's it going? The only time I've had gears was evac to safety after digging all the way to the bottom of the world, as I often like to do. Incidentally, my pulverizer can go 1,000 meters rather in 6 minutes. Nice, Zeit. Microvoxel videos. The more the merrier. It's always good to have more demonstrations. So, the tools, huh? Yeah. Having this obsidian office here doesn't office building-ish section thing. Doesn't really make it a castle. That's kind of a crap shack. Did I skip one entirely back here? I think I did. Or did I already look at that one and there was nothing? Here we go. Yar, mateys. Nice. So this is just a laboratory, it looks like. A little demon-looking thing there. That's pretty cool. Kind of a material tester up there. Various microvoxels of various sizes. Different uses of microvoxels and voxels in the same area. Material tests. Floor material tests. It's pretty cool. So yeah, this is a pretty solid laboratory space. They've definitely got a lot of stuff to work with down here. So I wonder what they've actually done with it up here, or if it's just the skull in the laboratory right now. Some hollowed out space here. It looks like it's going to be made functional. That's pretty much what I'm planning to do, is hollow out my space first and then start building back into it as I want to. Oh, using that as a fence, that's nice. That looks really neat. Good stuff, good stuff. Is there another entrance or something around here? Something else to check out? Kind of think that's the extent of it. That's fine. Okay, so where are we at on the map then? So we checked moons, we checked tanks. Don't remember if we checked Dart's claim. I'm gonna go by there probably a little later. I think I'm gonna go across the ones on the north, and then you know, heading west, and then kind of go south from there and do like a box or something. Ice Latte, if you want to see my claim, it's north of the gate at Rebellion Dune. I built it up a little bit, but not really. It was just some really quick work, like maybe 15, you know, no more than 30 minutes worth of work. I've mostly been focused on getting all of the tool progression and the refineries up, and I'm like 25 rubicite and some amount of wood, I think, from being able to max out all the current refineries. So I think the last one is the level 2 loom. This is a basically a crap shack. It's not much of a shack, really. It's more of the whole like dirt farm with the tools. Feel free to use the stations there underground. So, some more experimenting going on here. With the obsidian background from a distance, this looks like a computer panel or something. Like one of those giant computers from the 70s. Or the 60s, or whenever they were that giant. Circles, those are nice. Those are really nice. Some archways. It's good for a well. Needs a prime grappler. When you've got the lunar anklet and a decent viridium grappler, you can get wherever you need to. I was thinking of using part of this episode to, really? I sound staticky? Do I sound bad to everyone else? Yeah, the music's being piped through the computer. That shouldn't have any degradation. But I don't know why the speaking volume would, or the speaking voice would have any issue. So the cobalt everywhere. I've seen people with cobalt everywhere. I'm not sure if that's supposed to be like river water going through, or they just want it to look all shiny and show off their ownership of cobalt. I guess this is supposed to be a water wheel here with a log jammed into it. What are you talking about, Sango? I'm broadcasting from the void. Let's see. So I'm gonna walk through all nice and slow. That's really fancy. That's really fancy. Maybe need a couple of pictures on the wall there or something to uh, cut into kind of some of this empty space here, but otherwise it looks really, really nice. Looks very functional. Oh yeah, this is definitely not a crap shack whatsoever. This is quite a nice bit of work. Oh, passage down here. Head bonkers. Wait a minute. Head bonkers. But I can get up just fine. What the heck? Okay, whatever. I guess I just shrunk somehow. Or maybe in walking the posture is a little further upright or something. Some barrels. There's a little bar you're talking about. That's... I don't think that's quite how the door on the bar thing works. I'm pretty sure it's supposed to swing out of the way, not, you know, go from a part of the table to... Whose claim is this? Skylines. Oh no, they're head bunkers again. Oh, there, I can get through. The tolerance is there a little tight for those stairs. Nice, there's a garden. Yeah, I'll check out the garden here. This garden looks nice. I don't think they're broken in that way, sight. They'll sometimes rotate in different ways, but they don't rotate 90 degrees like that. Flowers. Hang out table with a big old plant on it. It's a nice space. No, there's another house over here too. Oh wait, no, this is just the little crafting deck. Well, in the context of everything else, this is actually quite a nice little area for the crafting stuff to go. Very well done. Great work. All right, who's next? The mule to the north a little bit. Oh, that's a nice, perfect little archway using the two of them like that. That's great. That's pretty sweet. Very smart. Very well done. Good use of the props. Well, would you expect somebody with a name like the Mule to have anything other than a crap shack? No, I'm kidding. I'm sure it's a work in progress. So I'm just going to go south for a little bit. I'll check this one along the way. It's not on the map, but that's fine. I want to check the ones off the map afterward anyhow. I'm not sure if I should wave or not, if I'm about to call this a crap shack. I hope this isn't just a giant solid chunk of stone. It's kind of what it looks like. Is there a doorway that leads in or something? That's all I'll ask. I guess that's kind of a blunt way to phrase it, but I get the idea. There you have it, everybody. The proud owner of a current crap shack.